Hi folks, Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategy. Let's talk about workout boxes or boxes in general. Do you put yourself in a box or in a circle or in some place you can't get out of? In other words, are you comfortable in a routine? Are you comfortable in a program? Are you comfortable with what you eat? Maybe it's time to get out of the box a little bit, experience something different. You can always go back to the box, but don't train yourself. Don't be like fleas in a jar, okay? Because they are, their mentality is such they're not going to expand. What do I mean by fleas in a jar? If you get a bunch of fleas, fleas can jump astronomically high. I mean, really high. But the way to train fleas, why you'd want to, I don't know, but somebody somewhere does. They train fleas. They put them in a jar, a glass jar. And on the top of the jar, they have a lid. So that when the fleas jump up on the jar, they keep hitting their heads on the lid. Boom, boom. Well, after a while, they're starting to say, hey, you know what, if I jump so high, my head hurts, so I'm not going to jump that high. So you jump just above where the lid is. So then after a while, you can take the lid off, and they're only going to jump that far because they're trained to do so. If you're training yourself to stay in the box, after a while, you're going to hit that plateau where you're not going to want to jump higher, so to speak, like the fleas. So every so often, you got to get out of the box, train yourself differently. Same thing with baby elephants. You know, you ever see a huge elephant that can pick up a house, and what they put a little rope around their ankle, and they can tie them to a twig, and they're not going to go anywhere. Why? Because they're trained. Most elephants, especially circus elephants and things of that sort, how they're trained as a baby, they put this big old chain around their legs, and they put it to a big old stake in the ground. And so they can pull it all they want. They're not pulling that stake out of the ground with that chain. So as the elephant gets bigger and bigger, of course they can pull that thing out of the ground, but they're trained so they can't. They're in that box. So you can literally just put a little rope around it, tie it to a twig, and because they get that sensation of the rope around their leg, they equate it to the chain, they're not going to go anywhere. They're in that box. Don't put yourself in a fitness box. Don't put yourself in a health box. Expand a little bit. See what else is out there. See what you can accomplish. See what you can change. Okay? Hope that helps. All right, until next time, this is Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Ciao.